It's the NFL on EA Sports, and the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the Minnesota Vikings and the Jacksonville Jaguars, and it's coming up next.
We're about 15 miles from the Atlantic coast in the northeast corner of Florida. Welcome to Everbank Stadium here in Jacksonville. Thanks for having us in. Mike Tirico with Greg Olson, partner. A couple of teams that feel like they have all the pieces. Just came up short last year. They were so excited to get 2024 going and try to make another run to get into the postseason.
Yeah, both these teams absolutely fall into that category. And just last year, going into the season, Mike, not only did they have playoff expectations, but in a lot of ways, they had Super Bowl aspirations. They believe that if the things fall their way, they catch a break, they continue to stay healthy, the roster they have put together is a playoff roster, if not a Super Bowl roster.
All right, just about set for football. The crowd is definitely ready. So are we. Off we go on EA Sports. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Here's the Minnesota offense taking the field for the first time. They're led out by the number 3 overall pick back in the 2018 draft. Out of USC, it's Sam Darnold.
I think it's fair to say that the trajectory of his career hasn't gone exactly according to plan. But you don't get drafted as the 3rd overall pick unless you have a ridiculous amount of talent. He's bounced around a few places throughout his career. He's had some ups and downs. But when he's on his game, he is as talented a thrower as there is in the NFL. And an impressive outing today could go a long way in making him back a full-time starter.
And he's going to be stopped at the line. No gain. Great way for the defense to open up here at home.
This defense wanted to come out early in this game and take the fight to the offense. And boy, did they ever set the tone on the very first play, keeping that carry to no gain.
They run it once more with Jones. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now, it's 3rd down. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. That is knocked away downfield, incomplete. He made sure not to let the receiver get behind him. 3rd down stop sets up 4th down.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
Jacksonville comes out with a former number 1 overall pick. Trevor Lawrence, their quarterback, 6'6", tall and talented. Greg, hard to believe, already this season 4 for Lawrence after his days at Clemson.
The Clemson product, he entered the league a couple years ago, Mike, as one of the best quarterback prospects we've seen really in the last decade. And it's easy to see why. When you put on the tape, right, his physical skills, his arm strength, they jump out at you. But now, if he's ever going to reach that full potential, he has to start placing an emphasis on protecting the ball. Get rid of the bad. There's so much good in his game. Don't let it be overshadowed. That's been the biggest knock of his career. And if he can change that, the sky is the limit. Just take what the defense is giving you. When you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, hitch routes, quick game, now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
Lawrence now on 2nd down. Open man is Davis. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
Davis with a nice 1st down grab, and he's really developed into a good receiver, especially these last few seasons, going over 700 yards in each of the previous 2. That level of consistency is one of the main reasons why the Jaguars made it a priority to go out and sign him in free agency.
A pass complete to the tight end, Evan Ingram. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
What a luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
1st and 10 now from the 36. Lawrence going to keep this himself. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now 1,000-yard rusher from a season ago, Travis Etienne. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down. Second down and 3. Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And he's into the end zone. Evan Ingram. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
And that was just a great drive. Really from start to finish, Mike, you could see the play call just really finding his rhythm. Mix in run, mix in pass. Results in the touchdown pass, but really everything they did, the entire possession worked to perfection. You can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns. Man, that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
Cam Little comes on now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Jaguars will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Ty Chandler now to bring it back. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Vikings offense ready to possess the football for the second time. They were forced to punt the first time through. It led to a touchdown, so down 7-0 as they get the ball back for 1st and 10. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. The drive begins with a carry by Jones. And he'll get about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Play fake to Jones, now Darnold. He'll check this down to the running back.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. From the shotgun, here's Darnold. He'll look underneath here for Jones. And he's going to pick up the first down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
This is a great example of where just having situational awareness is so critical in the huddle. When every one of those receivers, Mike, breaks the huddle and go line up, they've got to know where that first down marker is. If your route calls, get by it, secure the catch, and bring up a fresh set of downs.
Into the familiar hands of Justin Jefferson. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. This is Jones. Jones, first down and more. And he's going to get all the way down to the Vikings' 26-yard line. A pickup there of 28 yards.
And after parting ways with the Packers, Jones kind of surprised some by staying in the NFC North. He signs with Minnesota, and he joins an offense that is loaded with talented skill players. So if he can continue to be the playmaker he's been throughout his career, they've got themselves a nice young group here in Minnesota, especially on the offensive side of the ball.
He won't gain a lot of traction there. Down only to the 24. Second down and 8. Again, it's Jones. And he'll get them 5 yards closer, but now third down coming up. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
On fourth down, it's Will Riker time for this Viking field goal. This from 45 yards away. Reichard's kick is good. And the Vikings are on the board. It's 7-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
Reichard had the field goal a moment ago. He's back out now to kick this one away. On the return, it's Tank Bigsby. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Jaguars offense ready to take over for their second possession. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. And that's going to be incomplete, but there's a penalty flag on the field. We'll let the officiating crew sort this one out. You only get a 1-yard buffer from the line of scrimmage for these old linemen. That time he strayed a little too far, and it draws the flag. From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes. So give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
Third and long. Back to throw. Lawrence. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on third down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up, and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. Out comes the Minnesota offensive unit as they get set to take over. They trail by 4. A touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. They'll run it with Jones to begin this drive. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's 2nd and 6. Man in motion, heading left. He runs straight ahead with Jones. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
You can just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
3rd and 6. Now Darnold. He's got his receiver. It's Jones. 13 yards on that pass play. 1st down, Minnesota.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Throwing, Darnold. He connects with Jordan Addison. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll put Addison in motion. On the handoff, Jones. Good running there. He's got the 1st down inside the 30.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a 1st down.
They'll go back to Jones on 1st down. And let's give him about 4 on that one. That's the former #1 overall pick, Trayvon Walker, there to make the stop. Here's a 2nd and 6. Darnold to throw. That pass sideline is caught. Nice catch. Stays in bounds. And he's got the 1st down. Terrific job with the feet to make that one a grab.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his...
And he's in! Johnny Mundt, touchdown Vikings.
We all make such a big deal, Mike, when we see a quarterback go through his progression and deliver a deep downfield strike for a touchdown. But sometimes, just take what's easy, the easy pitch and catch, get an underneath completion. That's exactly what the quarterback does here, takes what the defense gives them, and when you have a playmaker like that on the outside, they can do the rest with their feet after the catch, and the end result is still a touchdown.
On now for the extra point, here's Will Reichert. He's got it. And the Vikings are on top. It's now 10-7.
Jaguars 7.
Reichert out now, following the touchdown, as he kicks this one away. On the return, it's Devin Duvernay. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Here comes the Jacksonville offense now, heading back onto the field. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. Lawrence. Now a screen set up for ETN. They were not fooled on defense. Saw the screen from the start. It'll be a loss of yardage on the play.
Well, the best screen plays, of course, you want the offensive lineman out in front of the running back. They act as his escort, his lead blockers. But what you can't afford is for the defenders to be in the backfield and get to the running back, because those offensive linemen, they can't help him at all.
2nd down, Lawrence. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
And when it comes to Turner, you're talking about a guy, Mike, that was the SEC Defensive Player of the Year. I mean, that probably says all you need to know. First team All-American with 10 sacks, and he has a rare combination of length, but he's also very strong at the point of attack.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Now here's Lawrence. That is out quickly into the hands of Kirk. Well, this play, like this drive, going backwards. A loss there on 3rd down. A very quick 3-and-out.
When you throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you're relying heavily on the yards after the catch. So give credit to the defense here. Once the ball carrier had the ball, multiple guys around him, corralled him, take him down short of the sticks.
And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. The Vikings offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. On play action, here's Darnold. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but 1st down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
Here's Darnold. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. To throw is Darnold. To the middle of the field. Taken in by Addison. And he'll be taken down. And that's going to do it. That's the last play of the first quarter. A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. 10-7 is the score. We'll have more from Jacksonville after this. Set to go now on 1st and 10. That's quickly out to Jefferson. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
We hear the term RPO so often, Mike, and it continues to kind of trickle its way into the NFL. But remember, it's a lot different in the NFL than it is in the college game where it's a lot more prevalent. The lineman cannot go downfield, so that quarterback has to make a lot of really fast snapshot decisions, or else it's going to lead to a penalty or him holding on to the ball too long. So it's something that teams want to implement, but maybe not quite to the level that we see in the college game. I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short, but there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
Now a handoff. Jones marked down at the 6. They'll go play action with Darnold. That's in the end zone and intercepted.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot to get his hands on the ball and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
The Jags offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Davis heading in motion. Quick throw, taken in. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
The timing of these RPO concepts, that's the entire key. Remember, Mike, in the college game, they get a 3-yard window that they're allowed to be downfield even on a forward pass. That's not the rule in the NFL. These decisions have to be made quickly. If not, even after a good pickup, you could be coming back due to a flag.
And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
Up until that run, this first half, it's kind of been tough sledding here for this run game. They'd love to see him get going, That last big pickup's going to go a long way.
So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it once more with Etienne. He plunges forward for a couple of yards. Blake Cashman up from the linebacker's spot to make the tackle.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Kirk is the motion man. They show jet sweep and instead run it up the middle. And he's able to sidestep his way forward and pick up 4. Here's a 3rd down and 4. To throw is Lawrence. He's got his man. It's complete to Thomas. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down.
Mike, I think we make so much of all these fancy routes, right? The selling, the head fakes, getting in and out of the break. And while that's really important to create separation, that's really more of a man beater. That's when teams want to just play you one-on-one and you have to beat the defender. Against zone defense, like we saw here, it's a lot more simpler. Understand the concept of the play, understand where the holes in the defense are, and get there and be friendly to the quarterback. And if you're open, stay open. That's NFL route running. That's what the best guys do.
Once again, it's Etienne. And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
The big guys in the middle of the defense, Mike, the defensive tackles. So often they're asked to do the dirty work. Keep the blockers off the linebackers. Let them run around and make all the plays. But in this case, this guy's able to shed his blocker, make the stop, and keep it to no gain.
Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. He'll try to run for it.
And that's a great job defensively here on 3rd down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the 1st down.
Here's Logan Cook now, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. Here comes Aaron Jones and the Viking offense as they take over once more. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. Into space at the 45. Justin Jefferson. And he's going to take this all the way to the house. 78 yards. Touchdown, Minnesota. A terrific job all the way around, especially after the catch, Greg, to take it to the end zone for a touchdown.
I'm just so impressed by the acceleration of this receiver, Mike. He catches what is a short pass, and he's able to turn it up the field and take it all the way for 6. That is an impressive play, run after catch.
Riker now to add the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Vikings will get out in front 17-7. Reichert out now, following the touchdown, as he kicks this one away. Bigsby to return it. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Jaguars offense ready for this next possession. They find themselves down 17-7 as this drive starts 1st and 10. Here's Lawrence. That caught by Davis. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
At the 37-yard line.
They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. They go play action for Lawrence. That's complete to Etienne. It'll be out of bounds. It's a gain of 4, and that gains them another first down.
We're starting to see this so often, Mike. The days of just having a running back who you're just going to turn around and hand it to, yes, that's still a critical part of NFL offensive football, but their ability to be used in the passing game. Just one more thing for the defense to have to defend. Make them go sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone. Defend every blade of grass, and a really good running back goes a long way in doing that.
Pickup of 11 yards on that one. First down, Jacksonville.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. He'll let this one go. Deep for Thomas.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
In motion comes Thomas. Now 2nd down throw for Lawrence. To the right side, he's got Ingram, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
Mike, I can't tell you how many corner routes I caught throughout my career, and there's really an art to it. At the top of the break, you have to give the quarterback what they call an indicator step. That's your cut where you set your angle, and then once that ball's out, go chase it down, and in this case, he's able to pick up the first down.
On first down, Lawrence in trouble, and down he goes.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense immediately getting back on track. And what do the coaches say? Just play the next play, and that's exactly what they did.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Lawrence gives this one to Etienne. And he'll drive this one forward down to the 36. Linebacker Ivan Pace up to make that play. Third and long. From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. That one is batted away. Incomplete. No separation that time. Tightly defended. It brings up 4th down.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath. And this is the danger of trying these long field goals. Remember, Mike, if you miss, the other team gets the ball at the spot of the kick. So it's going to end up setting them up for great field position as they start this next drive.
Justin Jefferson and this Vikings offense heading out for their next possession. And seemingly every time they've looked his way in the first half, it's resulted in a big play that is borne out by those eye-popping numbers. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. In motion, it's Jefferson. To throw on 1st down is Darnold. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, and it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
We've already seen these two guys connect for a touchdown in this game, and had they been on the same page there, I think they would have been able to add to that total. Unfortunately for them, just a little bit off, and it falls incomplete.
On the give, it's Jones. He'll work this ahead for 2, maybe 3. Josh Hines-Allen there on the tackle. Here's 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, here's Darnold. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
And a pretty good punt there. A fair catch taken right around the 11-yard line. The Jaguars offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. This will start from the 12, trying to put a drive together here. It's 1st and 10. Lawrence now. Open man is Davis. And he's going to be taken down up around the 24-yard line.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the 1st down.
Open man, it's Davis downfield. These two got it going on. 19 on that connection, and another 1st down.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
There's a short one taken by Ingram. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Out of the gun, they'll give it to Etienne. And he'll get past the marker. So he's got a 1st down on that gain of 5.
5-yard gain on the play. That's another Jaguars 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
On the give, it's Etienne. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 44-yard line.
On the draw, the give to Etienne. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So 3rd down forthcoming.
At the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Lawrence. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
This one angles out of bounds, and the mark comes inside the 15-yard line. The Vikings offense and Aaron Jones set to take over once more. And he's been a tough man to stop in this first half, putting up some big numbers already. And remember, we haven't even reached halftime yet. Here's 1st and 10. Darnold to throw. This one complete to Oliver. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Two minutes to go here till halftime. Back with more from Jacksonville after this timeout. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. A toss, left side, caught by his running back.
It's really just an extended handoff. Get the ball out wide to your running back in space and make the defense tackle him. That's really all this is. Something small turns into a nice pickup.
Darnold now on 1st and 10. Second and a yard. Here's Darnold again. You'll let this go deep for Jefferson. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
I know it fell for an incompletion, but pretty impressive. He was able to push that ball really far downfield as he was being hit. Really says a lot about the arm strength that this quarterback has.
On 3rd and a yard, here's Darnold. He's got his man. It's Jefferson. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
Now, Mike, I really like this game plan, right? The strategy on 3rd and short so often is, okay, just get enough for the 1st down. If you decide to air it out, everything short, get a fresh set of downs. They're saying the defense is going to pack it in close. They're protecting the sticks. So let's just throw it over their head and try to go for a big play.
Darnold to throw again. That's to the left side and taken in by Jefferson. That's catch 3 just on this drive, and it gets his team a 1st down.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
So now a timeout for the Vikings. That is their first, as the clock stops. 50 seconds to play until halftime. Darnold to the air once more. Short pass taken in by the tight end.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL, you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. And as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a first down. A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. To throw again is Darnold. He's got it at about the 8, and he'll be taken down. That's a second charge timeout for Minnesota, as that'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. This has been some kind of march downfield now. Can they pay it off with 6? It's 1st and goal. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. And he's in. Johnny Monk. Touchdown, Minnesota. That's his 2nd touchdown so far here in the first half.
You know, we spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end in the 4th quarter in 2-minute mode. But let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the first half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here going into halftime changes this entire game.
Will Reichard now on for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Vikings up their lead. It's now 24-7. Just 8 seconds now until halftime, and the kick's away. Devin Duvernay gonna bring it out of the end zone. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over.
At their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. And they'll elect not to run another play. Instead, just take a knee and take this on into the locker room. So we come upon halftime, and the visitors, the Vikings, on top, as we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando. Check in with the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in our studios with the EA Sports Halftime Report.